Good morning, sir. I am Anindita Saha, Assistant Professor of English at Rani Dharnakumari College, which is located at Jiaganj in the district of Murshidabad, West Bengal. Today, I am here to talk about the letter which Abraham Lincoln wrote to his son's teacher. We all know that from time to time we get people who glorify the human civilization through their knowledge, intellect, leadership, and dedication. And Abraham Lincoln was such a person who served United States from March 1861 until his assassination in April 1865. Reared in a poor family in the western frontier, he was mostly self-educated. It is a very common fact that in earlier days, letters were means of communications, and some letters written by some great person still stand as lighthouses for us, which guide us through our life and career. This letter, written by Lincoln, about which I am going to talk about today, is one such letter. This letter is very thought-provoking and highly relevant in the arena of education, even after such a long period of time. It reminds the teachers like us that their only purpose of teaching is to make ideal human beings, is to make ideal citizen. The letter of Lincoln is full of optimism and values he believed in. This letter reflects his greatness and ideals, which he held very close to his heart. In this letter, he urges his son's teacher to inculcate in his little son those values to make him a great human being. He asks the teacher to teach his son that there are scoundrels, selfish politicians, and enemies, but he should not be discouraged by them because there are heroes, dedicated leaders, and friends too. He also requests him to teach the little one the value of labor and hard work, the necessity of going through failures in order to appreciate success or victory. He asks him to teach him to stay away from envy and to enjoy quiet laughter. He also urges the master to teach his son the wonders of reading books and to reflect on the beautiful mysteries of nature. Lincoln continued his letter by writing that the teacher should teach him the value of honesty and integrity, his unique individuality, self-belief, and conviction in a trying situation. He should also teach the little one the art of being gentle with the gentle people, polite people with good people, and tough with the tough ones. He also asks the teacher to teach him to be strong enough and have the courage to be different truthful, and always focus on the good. The teacher should also teach the little fellow the secrets to keep away sadness with laughter, and lightening his heart's burden with sincere tears, not to mind too much the cynic's ideas, not to trust those people who are excessively sweet. He also urged him not to compromise on issues related to heart and spirituality. He also requests him to teach him how to become deaf to the howling of irrational mob and always behave and fight for what he thinks is right. Lincoln winds up the latter by asking the teacher to teach him to have sublime faith in himself, because only then he can have faith in mankind. I think this letter, which is very thought-provoking and provides us so much food for thought, should be treated as the teacher's Bible, because in this letter Abraham Lincoln mentioned very subtly and nicely how the teachers can make a people a great human being, and above all a great citizen of the universe who will serve the mankind too. And we must mention one thing here, that is the poem of Rudyard Kipling, If. The poem If. Kipling wrote the poem If to his son, where he prescribed the rules by following which his son can also be a great human being. Thus, I think in one place both Rudyard Kipling and Abraham Lincoln, it's same. Both are very much concerned to give their son the true education by which they can become a great human being, which is the main purpose of education. Thank you.